magazine, CEO magazine, the entrepreneurship magazine. I took Sankalp Academy International last year to Indonesia, Bali. Co-authored a book with 17 other authors from across the globe. And my next authored book is going to be launching just in another 7 to 8 days. Right? And I had a lot of fun along the way. Because I chose to bring some change. The first change that I had to do was change a little bit about my friend circle. I had to change my friend circle. Today, in college, if I would have listened to my friends, if I would have stood by my friends, if I would have done everything that my friends would have done, today I would have been in a call center. Nothing more than that. I knew I had to bring in a change. And a lot of things motivated me. Being part of such events, I got to know a lot of stories, I got to learn a lot of stuff. So I'll be talking about those things today. So today I'll just be purely sharing some information with you guys. Information that you will like and information that you guys can use. Right? Talking about why the hell are we talking to young guys? Why talk about leadership to young people? Why talk about changing the game to young people? I mean, come on, I can do that even at the age of 35. I can do that even at the age of 40. Let me tell you why I'm talking to you people. I loved the conversation when the program started today. Your chairman had a brilliant talk about we being statesmen, we adding value to the country. And if you want to be a value-adding person, you've got to start now. You can't start later. And I'll tell you why. I will prove it to you why. Take the best self-made millionaires and billionaires and self-made successful people in the planet. Take all of them, put them together, and you will see only one similarity in all of them. They all started young. All of you know Apple, Steve Jobs? Yes or no? Yes. How old was Steve Jobs when he designed the idea of Apple? How old was he? He was 16 years old when he designed the idea of owning a company called Apple. By the age of 20, it was already a corporate company. How many of you are football fans here watch football? Very good. Heard of Pele? Pele is called the undisputed king of football. Pele got selected for his first team, Santos Club, at the age of 15. Got selected for the national team at the age of 16. Won his first World Cup at the age of 17. At that time, he was the youngest man to do it. Game changer. He did things like that, but that's not the highlight of his life. The highlight of his life is this, that this guy comes from an extremely poor family background. Forget extra money. This guy used to earn pocket money by polishing shoes outside club during matches. He and his father never had money to buy football. They used to practice football with socks stuffed with newspapers. This man who never had money to buy football became the undisputed king of football. How old was Pele when he started focusing on his dream of being a footballer? 12 years old. For the first time. 11 years old. He was 11 years old when he invested in the stock market for the first time. And in an interview, he said, I was too late. And the interviewer was like, what the hell is wrong with this old man? He was a year late. You take all these successful people in the world and then let's look at ourselves who are sitting. Where are we? What are we doing? I am going to give you information that you may not like, but we need to know. Few months ago, in UK, in London, the morning British news channel spoke about the Indian youth being ignorant. You know why? Because the majority of the Indian youth was on Twitter fighting for an actor who was supposed to be going to jail. He's a criminal. That's something very important for you guys to think about here. Think about this. And another reason why I'm sharing this with you, talking about changing the game. First, let's just share some information which we need to know. See, I can't just tell you go ahead and change the game and how you can change the game. First, we need to know why exactly do we need to change the game. Why do we need to change the game? Because around the globe, our youth is called the ignorant ones. I will tell you something that you need to become aware of. So one of the first things I'm going to be talking about is awareness. My question is, how aware are you? Let me share some very important information with you guys. We all want to grow up, we all want to earn money, and I'll tell you that's the easy part. It's very easy to make money. It's hard to actually do the right thing to earn money. I'll give you an example now. There's a Lakshmi Mata temple here in Bangalore. Alright? It's very close to this place. I'll not mention which Lakshmi Mata temple. Do you guys, and this came in the newspaper by the way, do you guys know what's the average earning of the beggar in that temple per day? The average earning of any beggar in the Lakshmi Mata temple is 4,500 rupees per day. How many of you have been to Srirangpatna? During occasions, some cultural festivals, in Srirangpatna the average earning of a beggar is 17,000 rupees per day. हम कॉलेज के क्लास में क्या घंटा उखाड़ रहे हैं? If you think about it, correct, na? Imagine what these guys are doing. How many of you are, okay, anybody from Whitefield over here? Been to Whitefield? Prestige Shanti Niketan. Have you guys seen the building? Beautiful building. Came in the newspaper, Deccan Herald, 2 years ago. There are 3 beggars who own flats over there and have given it on rent. You read it. She's saying, yes sir, I read it. But I didn't do anything about it. That's easy money, but is there any respect in that? One of the main reasons I've understood why we all Indians support engineering, we want to do engineering, because we think it's going to give us a lot of respect. Doctors, engineers, maximum are produced here. Because in the Indian culture, respect is everything. You know what? Earning respect starts now. I've studied human behavior for a very long time, and I understand a lot of things about psychology. So I will tell you this one thing. Anything that you do between the age of 17 and 21, you will do that for the rest of your life. That's your behavior for the rest of your life. If you are lazy between 17 and 21, you will be lazy for the rest of your life. If you are active, you will be active for the rest of your life. If you are a jerk, you will be a jerk for the rest of your life. If you are a good human being, you will be a good human being for the rest of your life. 17 to 21, that's why it's called the turning point. Making sense? Got it? If you don't make use of information today, you will never be able to make use of it even when you're 40. You will not. That's why these successful people all start young. That's the best thing about them. Making sense? So we need to think of, are we aware of how people are making money here? Are we aware of what's going on in the society? Like, I love the video, earlier the video was shared about there are a lot of people who are disabled and all. I feel very sorry for them. I feel very bad for them. Yes, I like it that organizations are taking care of them. But I'll tell you one thing. Never give a person money on the road. Give it to organizations who are helping them and feeding them. I will tell you why. This also has come in the newspaper. A lot of people, this was caught by the way in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, in both these people. I think Sir is already nodding. He already knows what I'm talking about. You know, there are people who go and get a part of their body amputated in a village just so that they can earn money. Because we are an emotional country here. That's what we do. Become aware of it. Become aware of it. If you're not emotionally strong, if you're not emotionally aware, success is very hard to get. Is it making sense? You guys, this is come in the newspaper, but all of you are looking so shocked. Damn it, I didn't know this. I didn't know beggars are earning 17,000. You know what's the best part about the 17,000 per day? It's tax free. No damn tax, man. But it's good for us to know this, right? We are working so damn hard. We are focusing on getting our marks. We are focusing on, going to college, spending that fees, spending that time. And in the end, things are not really working well because as the first person your speaker mentioned, we lack skills. Without skills, the education is not going to be valid. I'm not telling you the education is not good, but it won't be any good if you don't have skills. It won't be any good. These beggars have very good people skills. That's why they're making that much money. 17,000 per day. And trust me, for a second I thought, damn it, should I try it? Who wouldn't? Correct? Let's talk about how people look at students when you graduate. You have any idea how many people graduate in our city itself every year? Lot of people. Educators here will know the number better than me, but it's in lakhs. How do we look to companies and corporates and all outside? You want to know how we look? Let's become aware of the perception of corporates between us. Because I've had a lot of trainings, I've had a lot of discussion on corporates, and this is how they look at us. Or look at students who are graduating. What's your name? Sorry? Real love, no? Channa Baswa, okay. So let's just say you're riding back home, or you're riding somewhere. You're partying Saturday night on MG Road, which engineering schools don't have time to do. Okay, you're partying Saturday night MG Road. You're coming back, hostel, home, wherever. It's empty. About 1:30 in the night. Empty road. You're riding back, and you see a newspaper on the road. Will you stop? Of course you wouldn't stop. Next day, so okay, next Saturday again you go back party. You're coming back same time. Now today you see a red, it's not red, no, what's the new color? Pink, 2000 rupee note. Yeah, you see a crisp 2000 rupee note lying on the road. Will you stop? Yes. Of course you'll stop. Because it's a 2000 rupee note. After demonetization, you know what the value is. When we graduate, we look like scattered newspapers to all these corporates. What are you doing to become that known? Skills. And let's be aware of where are we at skills. I was in Delhi last year. I was attending an event and we had the pleasure of listening to Mr. Rajiv Datta. Rajiv Datta is the Minister of the National Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Ministry of India. We were addressed by him, and it was very humiliating to be in the room because he shared statistics. So in China, 39% of the workforce of China is skilled. In London, it's about 69%. In Germany, it's about 74%. In Japan, it's about 82%. In India, it is 3.4%. We come here, we study, we get the marks, and we go back. Let's understand we are not spending time in the right place with the right people. All of you heard of Jack Ma, the CEO of Alibaba? He says in your 20s you should never work for money, only work for the right person. If between your 20 and between the age of 20 and 30, if you work for the right person, if you got mentored by the right people, then for the rest of your life, you will have a good life, even in terms of even financially, you will have a good life. But if your focus is on making money in your 20s, your whole life will only struggle on making ends meet. Today in Bangalore, on an average, a 26-year-old has 3 EMIs to pay on a monthly basis. It's too early for you guys to buy a car. You don't need a car at the age of 25, 26 where you need to buy an EMI. You don't need a flat. Why does a 26-year-old need a flat? We are Indians, you know how much our parents support us. That's the only thing we can actually depend on and we can take for granted and we can use it to our benefit. But you all want freedom. At the age of 26, I want to have my own freaking flat. Doesn't matter if I have 3 EMIs to pay. And then you come back and say, I hate this corporate life. I hate being a slave. But I can't leave my job because I have EMIs to pay. Who made you a slave? You did. Become aware. In Bangalore, this is the statistics. An average 26-year-old has 3 EMIs. Is that good? Is that good? Who's making the money? How many suicides? You got to go out there. You got to develop skills. Become aware. Now I talk only about awareness of people who made. Let's start talking about game changers now. Okay? Maybe this is something that will connect with all of you because we all use this thing. So, how many of you have heard of Chester Clarkson? Chester Clarkson. Damn it, not one hand. Chester Clarkson. Heard of him? It is wrong, yeah? You guys are engineering students, you should know this guy's name. Okay, so Chester Clarkson, very long time ago, he had made a prototype of a machine. He looked at this machine and like, this machine is going to be the future of the world. And he took that machine and he went to different corporations in America and he said, can you please make this a selling product? All of them looked at this and said, Chester, are you mad? What are you saying? Sorry, we are not going to waste our money and resources on this. Please get out. So Chester went to different corporations every day and every day he got rejected. Remember, Lion Chetan was talking about, can you please get prepared to face failures? This is the best story for that. Alright? So Chester went day after day after day. Every day he took a prototype of machine, he went to different corporations in America and they said, get lost. For 7.5 years. For 7.5 years, this guy has gone every day. And every day he got rejected. Finally, after 7.5 years, he went to a small corporation in New York City called the Haloid Corporation. And Haloid Corporation looked at this and said, Chester, you're right. This is going to be the future. We'll make it a selling product. Today, Haloid Corporation is called the Xerox Corporation. Xerox machine was rejected 7.5 years in a row. Imagine if you would have given up, what would have happened to you and me? My handwriting sucks. Huh? Without Xerox machine, I would have never passed. I had to take French note only and get a Xerox. But this was rejected for 7.5 years. It's something important for us to think about. Do you know the top 385 companies in the world? That we are just talking about awareness, the first point now. The top 385 companies in the world will not select you if you have succeeded in everything that you've done in your life. If your CV says you've been successful in everything, they will never select you. 2 reasons. Reason number 1, if you have succeeded in everything that you've done, that means you choose only things that you're comfortable with. You don't know how to get out of your comfort zone. Number 2, you've never seen failure. So if we hire you and you see failure, you not know how to handle it because you're not trained to handle failure. So you will not select you. That is why step out. Go develop more skills. Take on new projects. If you fail, big deal. It's college. If you don't fail here and fail in real life, it will be worse. Fail here rather. How many of you all, let's be very honest. Huh? One of the main rules to be successful is be honest to yourselves. Be honest to yourselves. How many of you all have stage fear? Or how many of you all realize that I would want to become better at communication? College is the best place to practice this. When there's a fest, when there's an event, if your fear or if your weakness is talking, just take up an event where you have to go talk on stage. Ask yourself one simple question. What is the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is the entire event will go for a failure. Big deal. Your seniors are there and your lecturers are there to handle it. Outside, nobody will be there to handle it. And why work on our weakness? I'll share this other story with you guys. So, about a European place, this happened in the 1950s. A lot of movies have been inspired by this story, by the way. So, there's one guy in a European town, and happy-go-lucky kind of guy. Unfortunately, one day he had an accident, and he lost his left arm in the accident. He kept whining, he kept regretting. He regretted, he was just whining about where he is for about 3-4 months. And later he said, you know what? So many years of my life I wanted to do things and I didn't do it. Now at least I don't do it. So he wanted to do a lot of adventure sport activities and a lot of other things. One of the things that this guy wanted to do was he wanted to learn judo. In that town, judo was a very popular sport. Okay? He said, I don't want to learn judo ever. So he went to different masters, and all masters said, sorry, we can't teach you, one arm. It's not easy. We can't teach you. Finally, after months and months of searching, he found one master, and the master told him, I can train you. Join the academy from today itself and I'll start training. Now this guy got really excited. Finally I'm going to get trained on judo. So he started going to the academy and the master taught him one punch. He just was practicing that one punch. So he was very excited for a couple of weeks and then he said, yeah, I'm practicing the same punch every day. He walked up to his master and he said, sir, it's been more than 3-4 weeks since I joined and I'm still practicing the same thing. When am I going to learn the other things? And this master looked at him and said, listen to me, just trust me. This is all you need. Just trust me, this is all you need and continue your training. He trusted his master, what are the options he had? He continued the training, same move every single day. About 11 months later, there was a judo tournament. This was a town where judo was very popular and they used to have tournaments every year. The master enrolled this guy in the tournament. He was a green belt. He was a green belt by that time. Alright? Now he participated in the tournament. This guy reached the finals by beating 2 black belts. True story, by the way. Reached the finals by beating 2 black belts. The finals was against the toughest black belt in the competition. And the guy won in a knockout. Few seconds and he won. He was very happy that he won the whole thing. At the same time, he was wondering, how the hell did I do this whole thing only with one move? How did this happen? On the way back, he asked his master, I want to know how did this happen? How did I win the entire tournament with just one move? And that's when the master told him there are 2 reasons. Reason number 1, you have mastered the toughest move in judo. Reason number 2, the only way an opponent can block this move is by holding your left arm, and you don't have the left arm. You never know when your biggest weakness can become your biggest strength. Steve Jobs, he says, and when you reach your 30s, you will know that your biggest strengths actually came from your biggest weaknesses. 13 years ago, I had 2 major weaknesses. Weakness number 1, I love talking. Weakness number 2, though I love talking, I couldn't talk in front of a crowd. I focused on those weaknesses. Today it's my biggest strength and I get paid for talking. But you got to focus on your weakness. This is the time. If you don't get over your weaknesses now, in these few years, you will never be able to get over it. Never be able to get over it. 17 to 21 is the age to break through all these boundaries. Be aware of these boundaries. Be aware of these weaknesses and then break through them. So the first thing that you guys have got to be is be aware. Please be aware. Become aware. Become aware that what you're doing is just not going to be enough. The most successful people just didn't do this. They did a lot more than this. So you understand we are wasting time. We are spending a lot of time where we are not supposed to be spending. Now let's talk about money. Are we spending money in the right places? How many of us are investing in ourselves? How many of us are worth it? Like we say, I really want to go learn this, I want to go get mentored. This person is coming to Bangalore, let me go, spend some money on the program. No, but you want the bike. You want to go spend in coffee shop. All of you familiar with Coffee Day, of course? Coffee Day? All of you been to Coffee Day? Of course, regular customers to Coffee Day, right? Do you know what's the annual turnover of Coffee Day? What's the annual turnover of Coffee Day? 450 million US dollars. Just India, by the way, it's only an Indian company. It's only in India. 450 million US dollars. Statistics says 83.2% of that turnover comes only from the student community. And by the way, maximum comes in Bangalore. If we can spend so much money on coffee, Coffee Day. I like buy 2 coffee, filter coffee, 5 rupees. I go to Coffee Day. Of course, when you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, you need a good place. I understand that. But think about the money that if you are willing to spend money there, what about yourself? If you are ready to spend, are you not ready to invest? When are you going to invest? No, sir, I want to go and learn, sir, but no friend is accompanying me. How can I go alone? These people will not be there after 5-6 years, trust me. They will be busy in their own lives. They will be busy in their own lives. It's high time you start taking some decisions for yourself. Friends, every year we make new friends. Big deal. Some remain, some don't. How many of you are in your first year now? First year degree? Raise your hand. Oh, all are second years, sir? Final years? Okay, third year. Yeah, it's a 4-year course. Okay, raise your hand. Third year, huh? All are third years? Okay, interesting. Are we in the same group that we were in second year? Mostly no. In 10th we had a different group of friends. In second year, see one girl is like, shit. You know the truth. That's the truth for everyone. We had a different group of friends in 7th, we had a different groups of 10, in 10, we had a different group of friends in 12. Now we have a different group of friends and not every time we keep we keep making decisions based on them. Huh? Isn't that stupid of us? Isn't that stupid of us? Come on. Do it for yourself. Become a game changer for yourself. So Chester Clarkson was a game changer. Now let me tell you about some other game changing ideas. So one of the other thing is the foundation of great career is passion. This is another distracting thing. Huh? A lot of us think if I'm passionate about something, that is what I need to do. No. A lot of people think I'm passionate about training. I'm actually not. I'm very passionate about meeting people. I'm very passionate about having conversations and changing perspectives. But the best industry that I can use my passion in is training. Understood? Know your passion and think about where you want to apply it. Don't think that, oh, I'm passionate about automobiles, so I'll not get into the automobile industry. Maybe you are passionate about something that can be used in the automobile industry. And this will be interesting for you guys to know. If you're passionate, you know how many new professions you guys can come up with? Interesting fact, the top 10 in-demand jobs of last year, 2016, did not exist only in 2006. iOS developer, Android developer, cloud computing, none of these existed in 2006. But they're the top 10 in-demand jobs now. You know how many new professions and careers come up every year? Every year we have more than 300 new professions that come into existence. So I'll tell you about the kind of people that I met. So I happened to meet this guy, his name is Dale Boone.